Hey guys, it's Camron from Dueling Dragons. Today I have a deck profile for you guys. My Burning Abyss deck profile. So, Burning Abyss is also one of those decks that, along with Shadows and Performer Pals, are one of those decks that are kind of up and on the rise, especially with that Dante Alucard, and Pleiades combo, along with Rank Up Magic Astral Force. Burning Abyss has become one of those rank 3 powered decks, basically, that I would actually, and I'm enjoying playing on DevPro. I played this a couple of times. I'll show you guys a couple replays of it later, of a couple of duels, and they're pretty consistent with a lot of their plays, and with a lot of the plays that you're able to pull off. So without further ado, let's begin. So for the deck, for monsters, I have 3 Dark Greffers. These are mainly, I know you can't really use any of these monsters to special summon it out with, but I just mainly use it to as a discard outlet. That way I can easily just discard cards with such as Seer or Seer Graph or Scarm, along with Tourbus or Necrogardna. Then next I play 3 Sir Malambronk of the Burning Abyss, if I spelled that right. With this deck, there's not too many trap cards, so you are able to summon out the monsters pretty quickly, pretty easily when it comes to one an XC summon. Then I go ahead and play 2 Graph. I only play 2 of them because it has the same effect as Sir, so I mean, I only played 3 of that and 2 of these, mainly because this has higher attack, and I just kind of like the artwork better on this one than I do of this one. Then I played 2 Tourbus from the Underworld. This card, I can see getting a lot more play, especially since it hasn't really been, you haven't really seen this card out in a while, or at all, and so this card allows you to basically reuse your deck, your Burning Abyss card monsters, because when it's sent to the graveyard, you can target one monster in either player's graveyard and return that target into the deck. Which means if you're running out of cards in the deck, or running out of plays with the Burning Abyss cards, you can go ahead and kind of try to get rid of this as an Xyz material to go ahead and bring one of them back. Then I play 2 Curry Bandits, mainly, obviously, for the getting rid of the excavating them and and possibly getting some sort of spell or trap card along with it. And then 3 Tour Guides from the Underworld. This comes in a big handy as well, because most of the monsters in here, excluding Dark Greffer, are level 3, which means you can basically special summon out Curry Bandit, which I really don't think you should, because it doesn't get affected unless it's normal summon. You can go for another Tour Guide, you can go for another Tour Bus, you can go for one of the Burning Abyss, or if you just want to, you can go for a Necrogardna. And then I can play 3 Scarm of the Burning Abyss, because it's different from these cards' effects, because instead of special summoning a monster back out, you get to get a Burning Abyss card from your deck and add it to your hand. So that is a big plus, especially its 2000 defense is the highest defense monster within like this entire deck. So highest effect monster anyways. Then I play 3 Necrogardnas. Not only is it a rank level 3, but also because its effect is when it's sent to the graveyard, or during your opponent's turn, you can go ahead and banish it so that you can negate an attack. And since these monsters don't have high attack, if you happen to have one of these alone out on the field without any back row or anything, Necrogardna can come in handy, especially since it even gets its effect even though it's sent to the graveyard. Its effect activates in the graveyard, so you can even use it as a Xyz material if you really wanted to. Then I play 1 Allure of Darkness, basically just for drawing, 2 Rank Up Magic Astral Force for the Pleiades, 1 Dark Hole, 2 Monster Incarnations, mainly so I can discard cards and so I can get cards back, 1 Foolish Burial, same thing with Monster Incarnation, except you don't get a monster back, 2 MSTs, and 2 Forbidden Lances, basically deck staples right here. And then a couple more deck staples, Bottomless Trap Hole, Deep Prison, 2 Breakthrough Skills, and Solemn Warning. I don't play the trap card, mainly because I don't like how the effect goes with the kind of deck I'm playing. I'm going for more of an aggressive more aggressive plays, and I don't really like how, let me just look up the effect real quick. I kind of forgot how the effect goes, but I don't like how it doesn't really fit with any of this of the whole deck I'm going for, because you can't push summon out the monsters back out, but it's in defense position, and then I'm not sure if they get the effect if you send them to the graveyard to get them back. So that's why it'll play the Traveler and the Burning Abyss. Then for XCs, I have one Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. Mainly, I only have one of these, just in case I happen to go for let's say I have two Pleiades on the field, and I already use one of them for a Ptolemy M7, I can go ahead and go for a Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. That way you have two rank 7s out on the field instead of one, so that's just a little bit more stressing out for your opponent. Then two Pleiades. I'm thinking about actually taking a Granosaurus and putting in a third one, but two seems to be working out pretty fine for now. One Granosaurus, like I said, I might be taking it out for another Pleiades. Two Ghost Shark Owl cards. Like, this card is also going up in value as well. It's getting a lot of play in these Burning Abyss decks, and it's just a pretty good card all around. Then one number 48 Shadow Lich, mainly because it's a rank 3, and rank 3s are the whole theme of this deck, and so its effect is a pretty decent effect. So except for its defense isn't that high, it's 0, but still a rank 3. Then two Wind-Up Zen Mains. This is also another deck staple, as well as it is a very useful card, especially it's being able to not be destroyed up to once per turn. So that's a pretty good effect, and you can still also pump a card if it were to be destroyed. So really good card effect. Three Dantes, like best card in the deck. Best card you can play, especially since it can get rid of cards from the deck, which means if you were to happen to get rid of one of these Burning Abyss cards, you can activate their effects, and when it is destroyed, if it's sent to the graveyard, you can target a Burning Abyss card in your graveyard and add it to your hand, which means if you were to use rank up Magic Astral Force and then use it for Pleiades, you can go ahead and use its effect when it's sent to the graveyard. Then I play two number 49 Fortune Tunes. This card goes really well with the deck, especially its effect being that when it's sent to the graveyard, you can target two level 3 monsters in your graveyard and shuffle them both into the deck. Then you can return Fortune Tune back into your extra deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. As an added bonus, if it would be destroyed by it cannot be targeted by card effects for one, and two, if it were to be destroyed, you can detach an XYZ meter from it instead. Plus, you can gain 500 life points every standby phase it's on the field. So, very good card when it comes to rank 3s, and just an all-around good card to have in a rank 3 oriented deck. But other than that, guys, that is it for this deck profile. If you guys have any other deck profile suggestions, please tell us in the comment section below, and that will be all for the day. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more, and this is Cameron from Dueling Dragons, signing out.